Yeah.
In our field, we work with hand injured patients, and the shift for me has been recently with an introduction to the LifeWave patches, and that was my first introduction to energy, because up until that point I was a very centralized therapist, very much focused on the primary condition and protocols and guidelines and just healing patients that way. I've also started to appreciate using tuning forks to clear the energy in the room. You will go into your spectrochrome laser, but working with patients, they have a lot of trauma. They come with a lot of emotional trauma. So, but it's also led me down the path of understanding the magnetic field of the body and resonance, and also, kind of order and chaos, and how when somebody's injured, either emotionally or physically, they're in a state of chaos, yet we can induce order through sound frequency or vibrational frequency or through light therapy. It's been quite a journey for me to understand the science of this. It's an easy application, simple application, but it's a very complicated science. And I feel that the medical profession isn't going to adopt the easy application because they don't understand the science. How much light excuse the pun, can you shed on this for us in terms of why does it work?
Well, I think the best way to describe it, especially with the tuning fork, is if you've ever watched two people, tune a guitar. So somebody's got the guitar that's out of tune and somebody has a guitar that's in tune, and the person just keeps giving them that in tune note, and then the person will make whatever adjustments that they need to make their guitar also in tune. So it takes two when you're doing it that way. Mm-hmm. So the tuning fork, what it does is it produces a coherent sound. And so that's that in tune note. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't matter when it starts to interact with a chaotic energy, you just keep giving it that coherence, and that chaotic waveform will continue to shift to also become more coherent. It's the physics of adding two waveforms, a coherent and an incoherent waveform, and you just keep adding that coherence, and that incoherence and chaos will start to become more centralized. And same thing with the green laser. I like the green laser because it's coherent light. Yeah. And green is that middle of the spectrum, so it can help neutralize things. So if energy is really hot and inflamed and really painful, then that green light can help calm it down. Or if it's blue or cold and there's not much nerve action going on there, then that can help stimulate those nerves and help wake it up. And so it's using that green coherent light to help you stay more coherent and not get phased by what's going on in your environment.